Welcome back to the BrightSign technical training course. In this project we're going to talk about building playlists. We're going to pick up where we left off in the last module. If you haven't seen those modules, you might want to go back and review the prior two modules that have set us up to this point. I have a project open called Training 1. This project targets an HD 1020 player. I have two zones that I prepared in my last module. And so now I'm going to move to the playlist choice here, still under the Edit tab, choosing Playlist. And you'll see here to the left a representation of the two zones and BrightAuthor offering me media choices to drop onto the playlist for these zones. I can browse anywhere on my computer to find folders that might have media. I have a folder on my desktop called Assets, where, as we mentioned earlier, I've got a number of video and image files ready to go. I also have a saved copy of my project. So having browsed to that location, BrightAuthor displays here assets that could be played in this zone. The zone I have selected. Remember that the main zone is a video or images zone. My other zone is an image only zone. Still looking at the same folder, but now BrightAuthor only shows images. The video files are no longer available here because this is an image zone that can only play images. In the main zone, we take video or images, so let's confine ourselves to video. I'll grab a few movie trailers and bring them here to the timeline. And in the image zone, I'll grab a few of these images and bring them to the timeline. And now I've built a very simple project that will play these video files in a loop in this zone and play these image files in a loop in this zone. Let's save our work. And before we go any further, a few comments. Video files have length. Each of these movie trailers will play for, a minute and a half to 2 minutes. So the player will have no problem playing this, and when it ends, playing this, and when it ends, playing this, and so forth through this loop. When the last file ends, it will come back around and play this file again, and this loop will continue indefinitely. However, when images are involved, images don't have length. This is a still image. How long will it be on the screen? I can double click and set the time on screen. This time is in seconds. I can also choose an effect to transition to the next image. So I'm going to do a shift, select, select, select to copy them, to select them all, double click, choose to have each on the screen for 10 seconds with a nice fade between the images. So now with those properties in place, this image will be on the screen for 10 seconds, then it will fade to this image for 10 seconds, fade to this image for 10 seconds, fade to this image for 10 seconds, and loop, fading back to this. So I now have a 4-image loop, each 10 seconds. So I've got a 40-second loop here with nice fades between them. In the meantime, over in this zone, these video files are running in a loop. These two zones are going to operate independent of each other. It's almost as if I now have two media players, one in this zone running video and another in this zone running images. I can move and sort these images into any order, and I can do the same with my video files, choosing to place any video file anywhere on the timeline I wish. I will save, and this very basic, simple project is ready to publish.